Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you guys again. We're missing a lot of you. You know who you are. And here comes a guy, he's on his phone. So we may have to take a quick intermission to let him walk by. He's going kind of slow, and then we'll pick it back up from there. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
I actually like his shoes.
I do too.
So we've been in Vegas for what feels like 3, maybe 4 weeks. And for the most part, it's been good, but you know, we're very observant people. We love to talk about our surroundings and how things are impacting us. And there's been a lot of surprises, things we didn't really expect coming here to Vegas from Anchorage, Alaska. And we're gonna put out a few videos, maybe do a little bit of a video series on some of our initial impressions and things that have really surprised us about Vegas. And one of them is how cold it gets in the morning. And right now, like, I'm in a t-shirt. I'm not shivering. Like, I'm not going to start shivering during this video, but it's starting to get to where I'm like, you know, if I just stand here. If I just stand here for a while, I'll probably get cold to where I want to put on a coat. So right now it's 61 degrees, and what happens is it's pretty warm during the day, like let's say 60, give or take a few degrees, and it feels really good. If you're going on a walk, you're almost like, ooh, I might need to put some shorts on. But then into the evening it starts to cool down, and then in the morning, like at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, it is pretty dang cold, and we're talking like high 30s. So the reason that's an issue is because I actually commute to work on my motorcycle. This thing. Yeah. So we brought our truck down from Anchorage. We brought our 2 motorcycles, and that's all we have. And we kind of have a full driveway here. So the deal is I was just going to commute on the motorcycle, and Crystal would have the truck during the day to do whatever she's going to do with the kids and all that. But getting on the bike and trying to ride 40 minutes to work on a motorcycle has been very interesting, and it was definitely a surprise. So usually I put on some rain pants to block the wind. I'll put on a t-shirt, a collared shirt, a cardigan, and then my coat, and that's what I have to stay warm, and normal riding gloves. But basically it's just not enough to stay warm. My hands going to work are frozen, and like painfully so, about 20 minutes in, and I have to like start just, you know, I put it in cruise control and I just start switching hands. So I'll just like flex my hand over here, and then I'll switch and flex over here. But the crazy thing, this will be another video, is the traffic is crazy enough to where a lot of times I got to be on it and like both hands on the handlebars and like getting in and out of traffic, and oh, this guy's trying to like kill me over here and run into me, so I gotta just get all over the place. And it's just been a really wild experience trying to get to work and back on the motorcycle. That said, the mornings are freezing cold, and so much so to where I'm like, ooh, like honestly I don't know if I want to keep doing this. If you look at the weather patterns in Vegas, it's gonna stay cold in the morning for a couple more months, like 45 in March. So I'm not sure if I want to continue to freeze my butt off for 40 minutes in the mornings, or if we should just say, you know what, bikes are not in the cards right now. We need to get a little car that I can get and commute to work that way. Time will tell. But here's what we've been doing is, I've got this bike. I just replaced the windshield. So the one on it before was a lot thinner and shorter, so it was just a tiny portion of this, and I got this thing to go, okay, maybe if I can get the wind going around me a little bit better, it'll feel better. The results on this are very small. It's a very small improvement, so that really hasn't done a lot for me. But I just spent
Too much
money. So I put heated grips on this thing. The grips themselves cost about $425, and then Ducati, it's a dealer installed part, which means I couldn't put them on myself. only a Ducati dealer can put them on and go into the computer and activate them, and they charged me about $340 to do that. So we're at
I thought it was only 180.
Nope, that was after they took $200 as a deposit.
Dang.
So we're looking at almost $800 to make it to where I can get to work without being completely miserable. And tomorrow morning will be the first test with the heated grips to see if it actually works out. But we've been talking a lot about a couple of options. Either keep this bike and just run with it, and it's like, hey, do hard things, builds your character, you know what I mean, gives you a lot of fight inside to do bigger and better things. Or we get rid of the motorcycles and I get a little car, you know, nice leisurely ride to work, put on a podcast and just drink some coffee on the way. Or we've been talking about upgrading. This is a 2016. We could turn in both bikes and then get a 2022 Ducati Multistrada that's like way set up. It's a lot more comfortable, heated seat, heated grips. The windshield is much better designed to get the wind going around you. But if we did that, we'd have to spend a little bit of money to get it. So anyway, that's where we're at. It's something, you know, the cold mornings are not something we thought we'd have to cope with. I thought it would be plenty warm enough to just get on, and maybe you're a tiny bit chilly, but it's fine. But not the case. It's almost freezing and very uncomfortable on a bike. So maybe, yeah, go ahead.
Which is the last thing you want to be feeling when you walk into an 8-hour day of crazy learning and training.
Yeah, work is challenging. So to start that out with a very difficult and taxing ride, I don't know. It hasn't been fun, I'll tell you that. So we're doing a little bit to try to improve on it, but if it's still miserable, I either need to upgrade to that better bike, which I'll probably test drive this week, or we turn in the bikes and I get some sort of fuel efficient vehicle and go that route. So maybe chime in, comment below and let us know what you think. But that's surprise number one that we've experienced here in Vegas, is the cold nights and even more cold mornings. So the daytime, absolutely amazing, perfect weather. So there's at least that. Stay tuned for the next one. We're going to put out a few more videos talking about some other really surprising things that we realized after we got here, and they should be at least interesting for you. Quick update for you. We got the heated grips put on. I got them on eBay, brand new, for $450, and then the dealer charged me $350 to put them on. So $800 to get those going, and didn't really do anything. Didn't work. I still had frozen thumbs and the top of my hands were still frozen. So next day, Crystal pulls my thick winter ski gloves out of storage, and I rode with those, which helped quite a bit. It kept my hands basically pretty warm, but then I realized I'm still like pretty uncomfortable riding this thing for 40 minutes in 38-degree weather for at 5:30 in the morning. So, or at like 6 in the morning. So we kind of came to the conclusion that for where I'm at in life right now, having to work pretty hard at work to learn and be on my A game there, the bike is just not gonna work. It's too much, it's too taxing, and we're just gonna abandon this idea. So we did make some changes, which we're gonna do a video soon to update you on all that, but basically bike is out. No more bike for me. I think in the summer when it's warm, I'm a fair weather rider. I see myself on a bike again in the future, but for now, like, we're gonna let this thing go. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. See you next time.